Welcome back, Chords and Notes Nation. I am Brian, and I have another audiobook review. The Children of Hurin by J.R.R. Tolkien. HarperCollins Audio. Read by, are you ready? The great Christopher Lee. I'm sure most of you know who he is. If you don't, well, he has passed. But his distinction is being in the most movies of all time out of anyone. But in the world of Tolkien, he was Saruman the White in Peter Jackson's films, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Anyways, so The Children of Hurin is Hurin, sorry, that's the correct way of pronouncing it, is a story mainly about Turin, son of Hurin, and somewhat about his daughter, Hurin's daughter, Nienor. It takes place while Morgoth was still in the world, Melkor, and it's slipping me which age we're talking about, probably the first age still. Anyways, Hurin is Edain Atani, he's a man, and Morwen is, she's elf. Noldor? I think. I forget. It's, that's the thing about Tolkien, it's, you gotta reread, or in this case, re-listen several times to remember all the details, the names, dates, and such. And Turin was a very strong individual, and he had, his father had left to go fight, and the Easterlings came and took over their lands, and his mother told him, you need to go. You're the heir, and you need to go, get out of here. And so he did, and it's a tale about his journeys and the adventures that he went through. This was touched on a little bit in the Silmarillion, but as Christopher Tolkien, who narrated the first disc of this, which was like the prologue introduction, had explained, is that there's lots of texts out there that his father did not have published or completed. So he's been, obviously, as you all know, doing those works, completing them and putting them out. And so this is another one, and this is just a wonderful, wonderful tale. What makes it absolutely fantastic to listen to is that Christopher Lee, who's a master of any of the crafts that he was in, not only did he act, but he was an accomplished singer, and he did quite a few different types, even heavy metal, which was pretty fantastic to hear. And so his voice, he's master of his art, and to be able to listen to him narrate this story was an absolute treat. I give it 3.5 out of 4. And the reason that half point isn't there, why it's not 4 out of 4, is Tolkien has a very distinct style of writing that at times I can get lost within, mentally. And I don't mean lost in the words. I mean, like, my mind starts wandering, and then I got to pull myself back and stay focused on this. Especially when it kind of goes into the longer writings about the backdrop of things rather than plot and action and that sort of thing. But the plot and the action in this was fantastic. What happened at the end, and I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who don't know, but what a tragedy. And it just, sometimes tragedies are just wonderful to listen to. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And let's just say it sucks to be the children of Hurin. It's not a happy ending, and I'll leave it at that. But I will recommend this. I think if you are looking to listen to something, Children of Hurin, HarperCollins audio, Christopher Lee narrating. It's only 8 discs. The first disc is Christopher Tolkien talking about the book, basically. So 7 discs is the length of the book. Total playtime is 9 hours, so not a big deal. I had it done in a couple of days, and really enjoyed it, and I probably will listen to it again. So there you have it, Children of Hurin, J.R.R. Tolkien. Bye.